Hey, welcome to Mile High Tarot with real eyes, real eyes, real eyes. Welcome to the channel. My name is Q. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe any of the videos throughout the page. Share it if you like. I'm usually doing other things within the community, but I like to do a little reading of energy at times. And this is what we're going to do tonight. I'm a little hide up in my energy a little bit. So tonight we're going to do fire. Yesterday I did water. So tonight we're going to do fire. The fire signs. Now, if any of this here resonates with you, great. Leave a message. Let me know how things turned out. Like, share, and subscribe. And maybe you might know somebody that can relate to this, but don't make it fit if it doesn't resonate. If you don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. Okay? If you hear anything on the outskirts here, I'm listening to a little bit of music because I channel a little bit differently too. I have multi-dimensional skills. I kind of read and receive by way of music, visions, smells. But tonight, let's do fire. I try not to do any reversals, but one did come up. I will read that with this in entirety. But being this is fire, some may resonate with you here if you do have fire in your chart. Check your sun, moon, and rising of all sorts so that you might be able to know where you stand within the zodiac. Ending in the reading of the card is about lies, deceit, and betrayal. Coming into the message is an older woman, older man, about a gift, an obstacle, something lucky, something that was planted. Could be a child, baby mama, something that they thought was in anchored position. They were hopeful about this. Maybe this person thought that they were going to move or make a move. Could be an older woman, could be an older man, and or children. But currently, right now, as far as security at home, there's a completion. It's stopped, or maybe someone got thrown out. Could be because of passing. But currently, right now, that the water is in shipment movement. Don't know where to go as far as in moving around. And that's everyone at this point, being under quarantine. But currently, right now, all the things that are within this confusion with this older woman, older man, or even the elderly. the things that are coming in, everyone is still trying to know that the fact of hold their own and be the writer for themselves and be the writer for their children and be the writer for their family. But trying to navigate through all the lies and the deceit and the betrayal, trying to be loyal to all of the people, place, or things in the community, recognizing the gifts that they do have, knowing the secrets and the knowledge, knowing about the gifts. But the things that were planted in your heart, God, the creator, source, is that loyal community that you network with. That's what you're supposed to do. So that ill feeling that you're feeling, cut that out. It's about reaping and sowing. So now that I'm talking to you about this spiritual deliverance, about this burden that you might feel, or that's being communicated to you, or that you might see on TV, or that you might see on the internet, or that you might see by way of, or hear by way of gossip. We all see the obstacles, the mountains. There's mountains within this. But be strong. There's going to be communication, miscommunication. It's up to you to have proper discernment of spirit, to be able to know the difference, to be able to tell what information is true and what is not. But currently, the children are secure at home. We're all at home. It's almost like we're all being sent to our rooms by the Creator. But this authoritative mother that's within this tower moment, that's communicating within the garden, that's networking, community. Could be by way of this message, could be by way of you talking to someone, anyone that you might know, ancestor. But right now, this authoritative mother, and or a mother who has children, that is maybe a grandmother, they're all at this crossroads, looking at the obstacles, looking at the burdens, listening to God. But they see this tower in the garden. They see that it's also a lucky thing as well from some of the planted seeds from the days of old. Listening, not gossiping at this crossroad, but recognizing the loss, recognizing everything for what it is. The people, place, or thing, all that has become lost. Could be a loss of a job, loss of a family member, loss of a relationship, but in the heart, it created such an ill feeling. You've got to cut those out. It's about reaping and sowing and planting seeds within your heart. As so a man thinketh, so it becomes so within his heart. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to 3 seconds. 3 seconds is all you need to recognize and realize that the fact that it takes 3 seconds for you to have that thought and manifest that within your heart. It takes a long time for it to be able to get out for some people. But right now, this commitment, this contract, this commitment, this union that's going on right now, it's not being appreciated. No one's appreciating their gifts. No one's appreciating your gifts of life. There's a goddess with secrets, with the knowledge, the knowing. That's telling about this contract, this commitment. The divine masculine. Here in this reading tonight, it will be God, the creator. He's resourceful. He's flowing. But we will also look at the divine masculine. Okay? And the divine feminine. The divine feminine currently, she's an intuitive, of course, and she is the sun. There's an older woman, older man, or alternative sex that may be confused, like I said before. Make no mistake that they are a writer. They are a writer. But being that the light is being shed down on all of this life, about the things that are happening all over the land. There's always been famine around the world, but no one checks it. It's just money exchanging hands, washing of hands. Never have we ever had to deal with the coronavirus in such intensity here on these lands. I surely hope that each and every one of you are turning inward to find out exactly who you are. Do not leave it up to mother, sister, cousin, brother to be able to help you, to guide you, to find out what your belief is in the nature of God. Whatever it is that you believe, that the nature of the frequency of the nature of God, the Creator. Being able to know who thyself is. But right now there's such loss. Everybody's recognizing at the loss that we're facing. Whether it be behind death, cheating, losing jobs. Someone getting some damn tissue other than the next motherfucker. I mean, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh to keep from crying. But everything is being revealed right now from the garden. That's resourceful. God is moving. The ancestors are speaking. Some things that are anchored. Some things that are moving. Being delivered about a spiritual burden that's being communicated, that's being talked about. But at this crossroads, don't gossip. Don't be paying attention to all that crap on the news. Stop intertwining and entangling yourself with things that do not serve you. That includes all of the people, place, and things of such. But we're going to go and go back, way back, so that we can find out exactly what a divine masculine might be thinking at this point or what's going down. But there is an older woman, older man, so whatever that might be, that feels lucky, but that feels that maybe she might be pregnant and or planted some seeds in the heart that was maybe mature or immature, and they thought it was a lucky thing to do and or be with, and or whatever it is that they planted. It's about reaping and sowing. And so now that the things are moving and everything's in shipment movement, things that you were thought that you were hopeful for, everything became a standstill. Everything's secure at home. There's things that need to come to pass. All the things that people thought that I didn't have time to spend with my kids. I don't have time to spend with my wife. I don't have time to spend with my husband. I don't have these things to do at home. I don't have that kind of time. Well, now, we all have to. It's not one of us that doesn't want to get out and go get some sun. That doesn't stop you. Hey, wear your protective gear, wear your protective mask. But do know, at this time, it's almost like the same reading over and over and over. But the divine masculine here. There is divine masculines at this time. They don't want to be at home. They're not used to being at home. So yes, it's a lot of domestic violence coming around. A lot of children, being abused. People are not really used to being around their families and their children all the time like that. So they get a little short-tempered. So at some point, it's almost kind of like he's stacking his money, depending on what it is that he does. He may be resourceful. He may be a potential mate. But he's also burdened because he might want to go and make some money. His job is to be the provider. But this divine feminine, who is resourceful and is delivering Ankh life, fresh water, Yimiya. Oshun, Maya. My background from my family, myself, my grandmothers, and my ancestors, my great-great-grandmother, which I was able to get a chance to meet, was Grandma Mayo. Grandma Mayo, Grandma Melinoma, Grandma Olita. They give me the energy as well. Still seeing, and I wasn't always in awe all the time, but now, wow. Call upon your ancestors. Call upon them. But right now, because of all the lies and the deceit that's going on with the government being slick and sly and manipulative, right now at this crossroads, we don't know what's going to happen. We know it's a tower moment. Things will never be the same. But it is a contract. It was supposed to happen. Some say it's biblical. Some say it's about revelations. Everything shall come to pass behind lies and snakes and deceits and betrayal of the elite. They manipulate you in ways that you can't even begin to imagine. But it looks like some of the things that are reaping and sowing are all the things that you hold within your heart. Everybody wants to point the finger. Nobody wants to be wrong. Everybody wants to be right. Everybody wants to play the superhero. Everybody wants God, source, universe, frequency to put them, to help them, to manifest. But you in this box. You put this in the box. You put the family in the box. You put your kids in the box. You put the career in the box. And then you try to close it up. Oh, don't forget God. Put them in the box. And then you never get the time to try to figure out who thyself is to even know what the God source means to you. Not to your sister, cousin, brother, sister. You get one ugly box that's all wrapped up and it's all nice looking and the pretty paper. And then you got this other box that's all wrinkly and the paper look like it all been stepped on, but it's still a box, still a present. But you look in the big box that both of them the same, but you look in the pretty looking box and you look inside and there's nothing there. Nothing. But you look in this raggedy looking paper that you don't, I don't want that paper. You look in that paper, you look in that box, and you look in that box and you go, those are all the things that I need in there. You figured out which one I'm talking about. Know the metaphor of that. Anyway, so now we're gonna go and add, let's go and ask us a, we're gonna ask Oracle E. When I grab these cards, the Oracle of E, I think it's by Colette Baron. When I grab these cards, I always think about stepping on my square. And then Samuel Jackson always comes out. I don't know what's up with that. All right. Shuffle these up. Sorry, it's kinda getting hot in here. It snowed, so we got the heat pretty up. Right now, just like I was saying and leaving it off about the superhero. Loud and clear, baby. We hear you, super. Shining down with this laser beam in this shipment movement. Realizing that at home, you're secure. Home is where the heart is, and you need to recognize your gifts and the things that you do have. I just heard thank your lucky stars. And look for the silver lining. Look for the silver lining in the whole thing. And realizing right now, be rooted. And the things that are within your heart, you need to purge those things. This is the time to be able to turn inwardly so that you can be able to self-reflect, so that you can be able to move and have those things out of your heart so that you can have better communication with each other. And when you do, abracadabra, baby. Be the writer that you're supposed to be. Don't be confused. Continue to always take a leap in love. Navigate through the obstacles. Recognize all of those skeletons that you may have and they may have and or we all may have had at some point. But it's about reaping and sowing behind the lies and deceit. And just always be all in and bring it, baby. Okay? Be loyal. Still be loyal. Do the things that you need to do and network. Be brand spanking new all the time. And recognize your gifts. You may have some secret knowledge, some gifts that you can share. And always be at others' service when you do. That you can always offer to humanity. But the things that you've planted in your heart, realize that everything is beautiful, baby. Okay? So cut those things out. Stop that feeling the way that you feel within your heart. Take a time out. Okay? Recognize that those burdens that you feel that you recognizing and that you may see, may have heard, may have talked about, and may have gossiped about with other people. Realizing that God got your back. And I got your back. Come on back here. Mile High Tarot. Realize. So, you and your children, be secure. Recognize the appreciation of all the gifts that you may have, and recognize the silver lining within things at home. And for always, when you recognize them, accept the parts that you have played in it, instead of always pointing the finger and living in victim consciousness and fear-based reality. Forgive the people, place, or thing, and most of all, move and forgive yourself and move on, so that you can be able to put that into your spiritual storehouse. Okay? But right now, through all this separation, still try to work at yourself. We're all at a crossroads. Divine Feminine. Protect your children. Still do the things that you need to do. As far as always taking care of yours. And remember to listen. And you'll hear that knock at the door. Could be somebody even trying to come and knock on the door. You need to get in. But right now, there's some manipulation going on. Devious. Could be a lot of people working. Could be people doing some sneaky shit they ain't got no business because we're under quarantine. But we're at this crossroads. And maybe they trying to talk on the phone. They could be trying to come over. Call you on the hotline, baby. Alright? So, recognize it and tell a nigga, hey, and or man, hey, bring it, cheat, bring it. I see there's an obstacle, but we're under quarantine. It's a nasty knot. Okay? I don't know about all that. So, when you deliver that information to this person, they're going to be feeling all like, oh, man, it's a spiritual burden, man. I thought, I got your back, though. No. I can see through all that. You just trying to get up in here. It's almost like an entanglement for real. It's like the land of the freaking zombies. Okay? We're under quarantine. You don't trust nobody for the sake of wanting to love. Okay? Oh my God, on that note, I'm sorry. I gotta get me some water. Hold on. Oh my God, thank you. But through all this separation, could be that the fact that somebody even went to jail, they going to jail, and or they working on going to jail. But right now, they may have even called. But right now, recognize the people, place, or things, and recognize the things that don't serve you, and realize that that's some baggage, baby. Baggage be gone. Get rid of that. Okay? Could be a marriage. Could be something that, people getting divorced. This is a make it or break it to really see exactly who you're married to, who you're in a relationship with, and who you live with, and how your kids act, and how they act when they ain't in school, versus yes, they are in school and home, at homeschooling, and you get to see exactly who your family is. But all this networking that was going on, all the things that's been dealing with the climate change, Mother Earth and God is not happy. So it's a tower moment. The dude abides. I use this as the guide. The dude abides. He's abiding. Like, okay. Didn't I tell y'all to go home? Didn't I tell you to go in? Didn't I tell you to show appreciation? Whatever it is that you have. The main appreciation that any one of us should have is that the fact of saying, I appreciate life. I appreciate breath. Here. Okay? But all those obstacles and some of those things that we faced, they just made us better. They were there to make us better. Those are the things that were in our heart. The things that were lucky in our heart became an obstacle at some point, a diversion. We lied to ourselves at some point of what love was. Real, true, unconditional love. But now, in compassion and kindness for humanity, not just for your children, not just for yourself, your homegirls, your homeboys, but for the whole world, humanity. So now everybody got to start from scratch. So recognize the loss. Recognize the loss in their jobs, recognizing whether or not somebody got a job before you, or you feel like you should have got something, and living in victim consciousness of feeling that the fear of, oh, I don't want to be by myself. You start self-reflecting on the people, place, or things that you wish you should have, could have. So recognize those loss and appreciate the things that you do have. And be all in to do that. Do the shadow work. Do the self work. All those things that you hold within your heart that created that ill feeling. Realize that everything is beautiful and home is where the heart is. And no one is, during this particular contract, there's no appreciation shown. Everybody want God or God's source or whatever it is to be the nature of God is to help. But they don't want to do the internal self-work for themselves. They be talking smack. Why you not answering me? How come? Because you suffer from your own mind of not knowing. But right now, there's a goddess with secrets and knowledge. She may be smart, but at this time, the contract, that is, she could be wishing that she had a better relationship, or that she could be in a relationship, or she's looking at the things that she's been in union with someone, and maybe recognizing the fact that sometimes she might have made a mountain out of her own. Not showing appreciation for the things that are within the nature. Playing head games. Attention. Got a little bit of potential to do what? Be a loving, good husband. But he's resourceful all the time. GPS. He's probably looking for somewhere to go. Or on the road, maybe ride right now. give a damn, nigga. I don't care. I don't care. But now, give me my keys and or I'm going to lock your butt out. I'm going to reveal some things to you because it's a sticky situation. Because I don't want to be in that. You ain't gonna mess around with me, putting me in the neighborhood, in the hood, in the garden, networking with any and everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harpo, thinking that you about to go and make some money, trying to figure it out. Hasta la vista, baby. I'm gone. And the ancestors are already there. They my anchor. Have been for a very long time. So it's about a free falling. We in a free fall, baby. I'm going to feel good regardless because I know internally and spiritually I'm delivering all the things. I can see straight through you, baby, with that solar power. Okay? See it, everything right side up. I see you, I see you. I see the snakes and lies, bazing. Yeah. Could be a goddess that's actually playing that do got some secrets and some knowledge going on behind. Maybe she got some skeletons in her closet. Either or she might be playing some head games. But the things that are being navigated about this contract, about this union, about this commitment, that's about this divine masculine that's being very resourceful, it's like jackpot and or maybe I found this fool. I think he got a little bit of money. Let me see. I don't know. The divine feminine saying, nah, you need to pick up after yourself. But this older man, older woman who is trying to pretend that they are a superhero, they're very confused and they're moving and musing right along. But being that the divine feminine has been shining some light down on the situation of picking up after somebody and or she might need to pick up after herself, they need to recognize that it's about fresh water, baby. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. And still always be living large. But the cheating and the lies and the deceit is a sticky situation. You got the key. You know what's up. Hasta la vista, baby. Don't be networking and thinking that just because he's a potential and or just because you think that he got a little bit of money or he fine, you put yourself in a free-falling situation. And the ancestors are still always going to be there. They solar power with all the information to be able to give it to you, to give you the downloads that you need, to give you the information about these spiritual burdens within this message and or by way of another message of any other regular reader that is dang good on point with all of the information that resonates for you. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. Okay? But no, spiritually, always be magnanimous. Me, be magnanimous. As so a man thinketh, so it shall gravitate to you. So watch the way that you think. Start to try to reprogram your mind. Your thought process, the way that you think negative. About yourself, about the other people. The things you like, the things you don't like, the things you didn't ever like or never wanted to try. Did you ever try them before you could say that you didn't like them? Just be smooth and easy with yourself. Okay? Be smooth and easy with yourself. Be smooth and easy with yourself. And make it easy on yourself. Okay? It's about taking accountability. But do know that when you come here to my channel, I'm not saying that everything may resonate with you. But if there is something that you may hear and it may not resonate for you and you know someone, then send that to them. Share it. That's the purpose of getting the information out there. A lot of times I am in the community helping with young children. I participate in a lot of community events. So I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of this. But now that we are all home, yes, I do. But I appreciate you. Much love to you, brothers and sisters. Come on back to Mile High Tarot, where real eyes, real eyes, real eyes, real eyes. So please, like, share, subscribe. Come on back. And there again, much love.